Pimp your backgrounds. Are you tired of the same old plain colors or predefined gradients? What can you do to create a nice background? Well, let's run down some of the techniques on how you can take your backgrounds to another level. We'll start off with a blue rectangle and convert it to a smart object. First thing we can do is go to Filter, Render, Lighting Effects. A panel will appear which has a lot of options you can play with. Let's make a couple of adjustments so you can clearly see what they do. You'll notice that you have a drop-down with a couple of options. My favorite preset is the point effect. You have two others, but I think this is the best way to go for web design purposes. You have a lot of options here, and it's best that you play with them to achieve the effect you're looking for. Note that you can change the color or something else so you don't have to go back a few steps in order to reset. Let's say we're happy with the result and commit to the changes. If we want further adjustments, we can go to the Layers panel and double-click on Lighting Effects under Smart Filters. This will reopen the panel, and you'll get to make even more adjustments. Now let's go to Filter, Noise. This will add a small texture effect to the background, but be warned that anything above 2 or 2.5% is too much. I usually go for 1 to 1.5%, uniform and monochromatic. Another easy way to pimp up your background is to add a pattern overlay from the FX panel. What's more important is you have a couple of patterns in Photoshop and adjust the opacity level. If you don't have patterns at this point, don't worry. I'll show you how you can get some resources later on. The opacity of the pattern heavily depends on the colors and the effects already applied, so be sure to adjust based on what you see and not on certain percentages. The final twist is in the blending mode of your patterns. From normal, just browse through the other blending modes. While adjusting the opacity, I usually use the scroll on my mouse to go through them quickly. You can also change the pattern, and you'll see a very wide range of options appearing for your graphical element. I hope you'll try at least some of these options and take your backgrounds to another level. Forget about simple gradients and solid colors. These are fun and have a high visual impact.